Alrighty. Can y'all hear me? I don't know. This is the most awkward thing about starting these. Because I have to run up and down stairs to see if things work. You can hear me? Nice. Let's go. Alright. I need to check on one last thing before I get started, but I'll leave the audio on, and I'll be right back. Okay. Somebody got 1,000 coins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to cooking. You are seeing Turtle right now. Like with all of these, couple of things to mention before we get started. So the first thing is that this is an IRL stream, which means you will be seeing me not as a PNG tuber. If you care about immersion and don't want your immersion broken, this may be the stream to skip. But also along the lines of that, please don't be weird. Be respectful as you always are. I know my community is really, really good, but if any new people come in or just in general, we like to be respectful in these sorts of situations. Second thing, while I'm doing this, I do have chat with me. I can see what's going on and stuff like that, but I may miss things while things are happening. So if there's a question you want to ask me, then by all means use the highlight my message redeem. That'll just ensure that if you have something that you want to ask me immediately, I have a higher chance of seeing it and thus answering it as well. Or you can save your questions for the end. That also works too. And then the third thing is that I'm pretty sure the audio is okay. It's gonna be scuff because I'm using my phone for everything, including audio, because I'm not a professional cook by any means. I'm not like other food YouTubers that have fancy boom mics and all that stuff. But that being said, do let me know if audio is really, really bad. I think the music should be a reasonable volume this time around. I think last time it was a little bit loud, so I've lowered it a little this time, but of course if things look or sound too crazy, then please let me know. So, with that being said, I think it is time to say hello. So I'm gonna take this boy away. I always forget how to do these because it's like where's the button for it? Is that where it is? Where's the button for it? She is, okay. And then I hit that button. No, that's not the button. Is it the button? There we go. Yeah, that's right. You can see it. Okay, so if we're all ready to go, then that means it's time for the grand reveal. And in comes Goldie! Yeah, hello, one and all. Welcome. Yes, I know the light is up ahead. Don't worry, the golden turtle is still here. He is with me, and as always, he will be perched up right there. Somewhere up there where you can still see and everything like that. What's up, everybody? Hello, it's me, your boy, the guy who is golden and is a turtle. I need to block the light, even though that light is still there. I need to block it so this light is not in the way as well. Hello, hi, yes. If this is your first time here, this is me. I am Golden Drummer 730. I have the glasses. I have the hat. I am not dressed up in a suit today. We saved those for the anniversary streams. But I'm at least in a hoodie because that's what I normally wear around the house anyway. So, hi to everybody. I'm not going to go through and name everyone and say hi to you. You all know who you are. We will be here forever. In general, though, so a couple other things to say. This cooking stream thing, should not take very long. I'm expecting about an hour and a half for the whole thing. Should be about an hour and a half given the recipe that we're doing today. If you would like to take notes and follow along, by all means, feel free to do so. The VOD for this will be up as soon as the stream ends. So they go to running through. Yeah, legit, right? He's up here. He's telling me what to do. I tell you. Cue identity crisis. What are we having? Identity crisis and stuff like that. Y'all are over here on my tablet, so some people are new to this whole thing, but I am glad that people are here to hang out with me. I am Jules. I am Dem. Oh god, we're doing this again. Okay. I also have my watch, so I can see notifications from my phone. I have to be like crazy and stuff like that. Audio crackling, man. I can't really fix that, sadly, because it's just my phone and stuff like that. How bad is the crackle? Blah. What I can do, hold on, let me just do one thing real quick. That Rice Krispie vibe, that's insane. It is hot, I will say. Because I have the heat going on right now because I'm boiling water. But I also have the fireplace, which I'll actually turn off for a bit because it is hot already. I am also joined with my trusty little tool thing. This will help me so that I can take you guys with me. Yeah, put it in rice. Yeah, okay. If the crackle gets really, really bad, let me know and I'll try and do something about it. Yeah, I do have this thingy. This will allow me so I can put you guys up on the phone up here so you can see what we're doing. Let's see. Okay, so what are we doing today? We are making, by popular request, we are making paneer, which is a cheese, an acid-cured or acid-based cheese.
Hanging face for a flesh tuber cook.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh my god, Rio got a glimpse of golden eyes, good to go. Okay, good to have good stream. See you, Rio, thanks for stopping by. Rio's already seen, he's been to my house and everything. Oh my god, it's Marv. What's up, bro? How you been? So we are making paneer, which is a fresh acid set cheese. Typically, when you think of like cheese being made and stuff like that, a lot of times you think of something like mozzarella, which is, you know, they boil milk, they add an animal rennet inside of it, they separate the whey and the curds, and they basically then coagulate the curd part of it. They leave it to set for a bit, then they put it in some hot boiling water and then they stretch it out and stuff like that. Similar process here, except what we're doing is we're doing the same thing, except instead of using an animal in it, we're using an acid that is from a vegetable or fruit. So in this case, I'm going to be using lemon juice to separate the whey from the milk protein itself. And what we're going to be left with is cheese. Similar in texture to cottage cheese initially, but once it sets, it's actually going to be more similar to tofu. And what we're going to be left with is a high protein cheese that has no particular taste to it, that is an excellent protein base for everything. So, when lifting it off the table, the sound should come back. Yeah, legit, we love protein. So, we are making this from scratch. It seems intense. I promise you, everything that we're doing here today, you yourself can do. It is very easy to do so. So, shall we do it? Shall we get ready? All right, I'll flip everyone around. Or rather, what I'll do is I'll flip everyone around real quick. Back camera. And I'll place us back in our favorite spot. People who have been here before know where we are. I will adjust camera angles and everything in just a bit here so that we can be ready to go. Alrighty. I will grab a few things from my fridge to make paneer. we need two things. It's almost crackling. We need two things. I'll place this up on here. We need two things. We need milk. Now, for milk, you can use either whole milk, which is what I have here. I have a half gallon. You can do it by the gallon. You can do it by the half gallon. You guys can't actually see. There she blows. There we go. I hate having to do camera angles. This is going to be so awkward. But okay, so you need milk, which I have a half gallon of. And you also need an acid, lime juice. You can use freshly squeezed limes. Does not matter. You can use white distilled vinegar. That works too. You can use 2% milk as well. Can I translate for Europeans? I don't know, fucking almost 2 liters, I guess. You can use 2% milk. If you want to lower the amount of fat content that there is, you will get roughly the same amount of protein yield from it. However, the texture will ever so slightly change. It'll end up being a bit more of a firmer texture because there's not enough fat to really kind of keep it squishy and stuff like that. Versus if you use 2% milk, you'll still get similar protein yield because you're still getting all the milk proteins from 2% milk, basically. But beyond that, it's like, it would be better if you try with whole milk first. If you're lactose intolerant, you can use lactose-free milk. Same thing will happen. It will just ever so slightly change the texture. You cannot, for obvious reasons, use nut milk for this, like almond milk or oat milk and stuff like that. Does not work in this case. And I don't know how it works with high protein milk like Fairlife and stuff like that. Though I'll be honest, a lot of them tend to be a bit sweeter than normal milk anyway because of the filtration process they use for it and stuff like that. So I personally wouldn't recommend it. I will try it one day and see how it works. But if you're trying this at home yourself, try using whole milk and try and use lime juice. This honestly just works for me. I got this from the store. It just does the good stuff. And yeah, that's all we need. So I'm gonna get stuff ready. I'm gonna bring us back over to the side here. So what I'm gonna do real quick, while this guy is going, what I'm going to do real quick is I am going to pour. Where did I keep chat last time? Does anyone remember? I forget where I put chat. I think over here. Well, I don't like you being too close to the gas stove, but I guess that's not where you're. I guess I keep it over here. I don't remember. Should have paid more attention to the family tree. What did I miss? Gas stove is peak. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put approximately 4 tablespoons of this into this. Melts phone on stream. Dude, honestly though. I mean, heat and technology don't necessarily not get along. I mean, they don't get along, but like they do get along and not get along. I don't know. 4, and I'll put a 5th one in there, just for funsies. The recipe calls for 4. If you're following at home, 4 tablespoons of acid is pretty good. You really won't need much more than that. Won't need much more than that. Okay, real quick. Bring you guys up again. Okay, so I have a big thingy pot. It's 5 liters. This is overkill, but I need the smaller pot for water over here. God, I really need to get a bigger one of these. Pardon me. So I have a thing of water, or I have a thing for this. I'm gonna put milk in there. However, first things first, what we need to actually do is I need to grab a tablespoon of water and actually place you inside the thing. Doesn't need to be a lot, but this helps prevent the milk from burning at the bottom of the pot. Don't ask me how that works, it just works. Oh, actually, before I forget, one other thing we need a colander with a cheesecloth in order to, once we're good to strain out. So in a clean sink, have a colander with a cheesecloth ready to go. I should have mentioned that earlier, but if you're following along at home, this is a very important step. You need that. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to start out the thingy. You can put it on high, medium high, whatever floats your boat. This is going to be a bit of a longer process because I'm on gas. If you're on induction or electric, your milk will obviously become hotter at a faster rate. But of course, because I'm using a wider basin pot, there's more surface area for more heat to rise within the milk. So I don't suspect this will actually take too long compared to if I was using more of a shallow base, but we have milk in there. Ah. I do remember also propping you guys up. You guys remember you were up on here? There we go, there we go, there we go. That'll be feeling good, okay. So I have my acid here to the side, ready to go. So we have this going. I'm going to raise the heat to medium high, and I just want to stir. So the way this is going to work out is we don't want to be constantly stirring, but we do want to stir every now and then just to make sure that our milk doesn't burn at the bottom of the pot. Just want to make sure that our milk doesn't burn at the bottom of the pot. We brought this milk out right from the fridge, so it's going to be very cold. And as we get closer to raising the temperature of this, we're going to see what exactly happens here. Burnt milk is also hard to clean up. That's why I'm using a stainless steel pot here. It can go in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher can actually reach the heat needed to get a lot of the crust that ends up being on the bottom of the pot off of the thing. So paneer as a whole, I tried looking up a little bit of the history of it. It's kind of unsure where it comes from. History kind of ranges from, India to even somewhere like Portugal and stuff like that for where paneer itself came from and stuff like that. But like with all other things like mozzarella and stuff like that, the basis of paneer is the fact, right, that we're using milk and we're using an acid to separate the fat from the milk protein so that what we're left with is something that we can use as a base for any other things. This is similar to process to how mozzarella is made, it's a similar process to how something like ricotta and something like that is made, and everything of the sort. Supposedly cold liquids heat up faster, they do. That is a fact. Problem with using stainless steel is these handles are actually very hot. So just keep that in mind if you're using a gas stove at home. If you have an electric stove or induction, not really a big deal. Induction will be great for this because it can heat up everything super duper quick. That wood tool has some heavy burning. Look, that's how you know you've been through something and it's still good to go. Wooden utensils are some of the best, specifically bamboo. They are some of the best to use here. And I'm just, again, like I'm stirring and I'm just making sure that nothing's really burning or sticking to the bottom. You'll know if something is sticking to the bottom if you feel rigidness. It should be smooth at the bottom. If you start feeling some rough patches and bumps, then you got some burning going on. So just kind of keep that in mind as we stir. But like I said, we have completely grabbed this milk from the fridge. So we are good to go. Maybe. No. Maybe, I guess. I don't really know, but that's all good. Did the crackling get better, by the way, chat, or is it still crackly for audio? I apologize if it is. There's not really a whole lot I can do for this. A lot of the crackling is actually going to come from the microwave vent, because I do have the ventilation going so that all the heat goes up into the vent. Otherwise, my fire alarm would ring, and we don't want that. You can hear the gas too. Yeah, that's just the ventilation system. There's not a lot I can really do for that. So while we wait, some interesting things about paneer. Per 100 grams of paneer, you're looking at roughly about 300 calories with 23 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of protein, and 15 grams of fat, depending on which milk you use. So it's by no means a low calorie or a low fat food, even though we are separating the fat from the milk protein and stuff like that. But it's still a considerably higher protein alternative to a lot of things, and it can be the star of many dishes. That you might otherwise use as an alternative. Also, I shouldn't have to mention it, but I will anyway, because I know some of you are up there are listening and are. Obviously, paneer is not vegan, so if that is something that is something that kind of gets in the way of that, then you can use tofu. Everything that we're doing today, you can make with tofu instead. That works perfectly fine. I don't particularly, here's the thing. I like electric for the sake of the fact that it's very easy to clean. Cleaning an electric stove, much easier. Having to clean a gas stove every week or so, pain in the absolute tuchus. I much prefer electric and induction for that. However, though, I can see the appeal and why people enjoy having gas stoves and stuff like that. Now, I do have a thermometer with me here, so I can tell you exact temperatures and stuff like that as things are going along. And I'm going to be in Fahrenheit here, although I can go over to Celsius. We're looking at about 50 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Fahrenheit for our milk. So what we're doing is we're going to bring it up to a boil, 212 Fahrenheit or 100 C for the water within the milk. And that's when the magic will happen. It's going to go by very quickly, but patience is what we need for this. Patience is what we need for this. I hope everyone's having a great day and weekend so far. Yeah, I agree, Nem. I considered getting one of those silicone runners, Yahiko. But I'm not exactly a very messy cook by any means, so it doesn't exactly take me too long. What? A couple of people have mentioned that I'm brave for doing these cooking streams and stuff like that, and like I said, I don't have anything to hide. I think they're pretty fun and stuff like that. I won't make it into a regular thing. I think just having them be anniversaries or one-offs and stuff like that are pretty good. And I think I like keeping them as one-offs because they make them that much more special when we do get together and cook something together and stuff like that, and whatnot. I will do more in the future, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to make it into like a regular thing by any means and stuff like that. As fun as it could potentially be. You would like to order golden lunch, please. How long does it take for shipping? You mean you want to have me make lunch for you, or you want to make lunch for me? I agree, Chai. I agree. You make lunch for me, of course? Oh boy, shipping is going to take a while on that front. What is that, like a week and a half, 2 weeks to get there, do you? Maybe? If you pay for priority shipping, maybe you can get there in like 5 to 7 days, I guess. Y'all want to eat Goldie cooking? I will say, though, after today, I can imagine people will want to eat what I make and stuff like that. Well, the recipe we're making with paneer today is so easy to make, but it's also really, really good. So do look forward to that. Nem can never do anything nice. I know, right? SMH. All the things I do, what do I get? Nem's prison menu ain't good. Truly. Truly. What's up, Chip? I see you there. Nah, it's okay. Listen, as an elder streamer sibling, you gotta take care of your youngsters. So of course I would cook for them and ship it out to her and everything. That's what a good elder streamer sibling does. However, though, Dan, you gotta compliment me twice as much if I do so. Show them the real spice level. I am not making anything spicy today. I'm actually keeping it pretty mild, for what it's worth. I don't actually like spice. Send me a care package? Oh my god. Your top hat is awesome, thank you. And I guess you can cook too. See what I mean, everyone? See what I mean? SMH. So we're starting to get some fumes or some smoke here, so I do want to... I deserve a care package, I could agree to that. So we're looking at what? About 160 Fahrenheit for the milk, 72 degrees Celsius. So we're getting there, we're getting there. What about me? Of course. I don't hate, it's not that I dislike spice. I just don't like it when things are too spicy. And the problem with sometimes places is that they make things way too spicy as a result. And it's like, I just want the heat. I don't want pain type of thing. And a lot of places don't know the difference between the two. Oh, but you know what is good? Like hot honey. I love hot honey. That stuff is great. Okay, so since we're coming up to temp, we still have a good way to go, but I do want to mention, because I saw Chai also mentioned too that the milk foams over and stuff like that. When this gets to temperature, when we get going here, I'm going to shut up. But if you're following along and making this at home, when you get closer to the 200 mark, 210 Fahrenheit mark, or almost 100 C, in the upper 90s and stuff like that, you have to pay attention. Milk can boil over and froth over you so quickly before you even blink and have a time to react. So you really need to be careful with your temperature. And if you have a gas stove at home and milk boils over, oh boy, that's gonna be a nightmare for you to clean up and stuff like that. I have done this a few times, so I do know what I'm doing, but I still need to tell everyone, please, 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 if you're doing this at home, if you're messing with milk and you're heating milk up, you have to be really careful, because when it boils, it will go very quickly. It does not wait around. It's not like normal water when it boils. It's not like pasta when it boils over, where it gives you a second to breathe. This thing will just go at the speed of light. I promise you, it is not worth the cleanup. So please, please, please be very careful if you're doing this at home. No, the spoon trick does not work. The spoon trick does not work. That only works for pasta because the starch molecules that exist within the water and the foam. That is not the case with milk. We are just straight up having like the boiling water pushed. We're literally having like boiling milk. It's pushing it up, basically. The air bubbles are going crazy and stuff like that. So that's why we can't just do it the same way we do pasta. So we're sitting at what, 185 degrees Fahrenheit, 85 degrees Celsius about. So we're getting there. So the time is coming up. That still sucks that you're medically advised not to eat spice, though. Is that Chris? Hey, yo, Chris, what's up? How's you? How's the family? When are we having wine together? So this is kind of coming up, so I need to pay attention here, which is not great. Chris is gonna have one in mind, huh? Oh, you know. Chris is taking me out to wine. I'm not taking Chris out to wine. Chris is taking me out to wine. That's what we agreed upon. Now, if you don't have a thermometer, you should. If you don't have a thermometer, hold on, I need to put you guys on my... I need to put you guys on my thing here. As we get closer. Yeah, we're getting closer. Okay, so I want to share something. Okay, I don't know how easy it is to see, but one thing, if you don't have a thermometer, you can see a lot of the water bubbles are starting to foam up and stuff like that. Maybe if I turn the light off, it'll be easier to see. Not really. But to the best of your ability, there are these like water bubbles that are kind of foaming up on the sides and stuff like that. And if I kind of like pull them away, you can kind of see that I'm able to like push the foam and everything to the side. You can see like the water bubbling on top and stuff like that. This lets you know, even without a thermometer, that your time is coming up. See? I'm able to push all the water bubbles to the side and new ones are forming. This foam is kind of what we're looking for to let us know that we're almost good to go. So what I can do again is stick in the thermometer and see that we're about 195, 196 Fahrenheit, 198, 92 Celsius. We are near go time. I do have a trick for what happens when you get near go time as well. So we will be ready for that as well, my friends. But like I said, when go time happens, we need to be very, very, very careful. Like I said, if you're going to do this at home, please advise caution. If you're going to do this. And you can kind of start to see, right, a lot of the bubbles and everything, they're forming up and stuff like that. More and more are starting to come up, and that means it is go time. Now, the funny thing about milk when you're boiling and stuff like that is as you get closer to that boiling point, the temperature rise will become slower and slower and slower. So we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's do a quick switcheroo here and just check on my temp. I like checking temp for this because I think it helps understand where and how close you are to something. As I stir, I prefer having the temperature nearby. You can see my spoon too, it's just filled with foam and stuff like that, right? So don't mind me, just gonna get something ready here. Blah. Okay. Blah. Walking backwards is a pain in the butt. Walking backwards is a pain in the butt. Surely, isn't it? So what do we got? 207. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're at what? 97C, 207F. I like how you can tell when I look away because the camera angle changes with me too. It's so funny. Okay, we're at 208, 209, so we're pretty much there. So what I do for this is I pay real close attention. If you have gas, have one hand on the dial. Just kind of keep an eye on it for when this is gonna go. It will be soon. It will be soon, I promise. We're very close to go time. And what's gonna happen is when it's go time, I'm gonna pour acid, that lime juice that we had in there, and we're gonna see some real cool alchemy and magic take place. We're gonna see some really cool things happen. Should be good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay. And so I'm going to turn the dial down ever so slightly to low. And you can see right there the water's starting to boil, water's starting to boil. We're going to turn that all the way down to low. And hopefully, we pray that this works. We hope this works. And it did! And it did! And if we see closely, we can see separation happening. Look at that. Magic. The separation of the whey is already happening from the milk proteins, and what we're kind of left with at the top is all that nice milk protein and paneer cheese left over. And what's left behind in the milk, or the water there, is the whey fat left over and stuff like that. This is what we want to see. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to turn the heat off now. I'm going to stir for just a couple of minutes here, and then we can move it over to the colander. It really happens so quickly. It's like magic even. It's unbelievable. Okay. What I'm going to do is move my little spatula over here. I'm going to grab my oven mitts because, again, I use stainless steel, so these guys are a bit hot to hold. And I hope I do a decent job with the camera angle here, but again, I make no promises. So this is very hot. Please be careful if you're doing this at home. And, oh God, hold on, I'm going to move the camera down. Like I said, I have a colander here with a cheesecloth ready to go, and I'm just going to strain all that away. Ooh, we have a little bit left over, which is okay. No biggie whatsoever. No biggie. No biggie. No biggie. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll leave you over here on the side. I'll leave you over here. And I will pick you up and bring you into the light so we can take a look at you. Ooh! Okay, so what are we left with? We are left with paneer cheese. Now this is very hot. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm used to this, so don't do this. But we are left with paneer cheese. It looked like cottage cheese initially right now, and it's just very, very, you know, blocky and cottagey and stuff like that. What we want to do now is we're going to actually put the cheesecloth right on top of this whole thing. Kind of wrap it up. Ooh! Ooh! Very hot. Very hot indeed. I'm going to bring it back to the stove. I'm going to place this thingy on it because it's the perfect size that I have. I'm going to fill it with water. And what this is going to do is put a little bit of pressure on it. If you have a tofu press, this works really well with a tofu press. If you have something that can handle the heat of a tofu press and stuff like that for this and whatnot. But I don't. So we do it the rustic way. And that's going to be enough. Just give it a quick press here. Oh yeah, crunchy. Now, we let that sit for about 30 minutes. So, we let that sit for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Hi, hello, and I'll look at chat. You're gonna have to mop the kitchen floor. Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't actually get a lot of water on it, but I have kitchen mats, so I'm fine there. I really didn't spill that much. Okay, let me look at chat just in case I missed anything. We did it. What'd I miss? Christian. Finger always good. Yeah, I mean, if you can handle the heat and stuff like that, sure. Please don't waste food. True, exactly. Milk is not food. Milk is kind of food. You're here for the Palak. We're making paneer chip from scratch. Duh. Yeah. Wait for the volcano. No, we got it. Croissant. Let's go. Beer break. Ew, water. Nem drink. Oh, wait, to hydrate. Okay. Do I have my bottle with me? I don't think I have my bottle with me. Nem's hot vodka. Hell, that's hydrating. That's good hydration. I appreciate that. I raise you soju. Very nice. It looks so gross. Cheese. Very gloopy. Yes. So could you eat it in the state? You could, actually. When it cools down, you could technically eat it in the state. It's very, like, it's almost like silken tofu where it doesn't exactly have a lot of form and stuff like that. You typically don't, because you want to let it set and coagulate into something that you can use for something like that. I generally, there's not a lot of dishes that I can think of that would use paneer in this state and stuff like that. Usually you let it set and then re-grind it or kind of like recoagulate it and stuff like that in a weird way, but, yeah, you know. Cloddy, thank you, that's the word I was looking for. You could, it's not really recommended.
Today, I wanted to
Twisted
eat
Bop
a
Palak.
croissant, so I went to a place that
So the whatchamacallit, the liquid that we put in the sink and stuff like that, the whey, there is no use for it. I've looked, I've tried, from what I can tell, there's no real good use for the sweet whey milk and stuff like that. Maybe there's a grandma out there that does know. I don't particularly know, honestly. So, as much as it sucks to waste all that whey, it's better gone than it is saved, if that makes sense.
Today, I wanted to eat a croissant.
So yeah, we have about 30 minutes on
I
that.
went to a place that
I watched the
sells
colander dripping as he moved it from the stuff.
and I bought
You missed a deep voice a while ago? I'm not doing that today. Hey Titus, what's up?
returned home with
Paneer is fried, yes, that's true. Should be the turtle slid. Yeah, this little guy.
croissant.
For plants, no, it doesn't really work for plants either. Croissant. Will you do any more cooking vlogs this year? Not really. I don't have any planned. I don't really make this into a big thing, but I might, depending on how I feel. Hey, Vampy, what's up? For the entire year? I don't know. This was a follower goal. I didn't intend. This isn't. I mean, I was gonna do it anyway at some point. But it ended up being a follower goal, so I'm just fulfilling that. It's January. You can't say no for the whole rest of the year. All right, fine. I'll think about it. How about that? I will think about it, if that makes you feel better. But don't worry, Chai. I actually do not have a lot to clean up, actually, because I have kitchen mats that are very easy to clean and stuff like that. They're probably honestly even dry by now for the water and stuff like that. They go pretty great. You're having a lazy day? Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your lazy day, Vampy. But yeah, so that is how you make paneer. Movie magic time. Like any good cooking show does. I've pre-made some. And so what'll be left over at the end of it, and once you kind of like Once it coagulates a bit and stuff like that, you can put it in the fridge. It stays good in the fridge for about 2 to 3 days, at which point you do want to move it to the freezer because it is milk. It does mold very, very quickly, and that is not great. I feel like summer needs another one. Yeah, we'll see. Pasta water can be used on plants. Yeah, and chickpea water, I know, but I don't think so. Can you show us as an onion? Can you show us an onion? What? An onion? I mean, I guess. I have a shallot, because we need a shallot. We have a shallot. Because it needs a red onion, and shallots are like the same thing, so whatever. Okay. So, how does paneer look when it's all said and good and stuff like that, right? And what you're going to be left with is this. Now, the tops and the edges of it are going to be very kind of like craggly because, like, I didn't really do anything to make it smooth. I just kind of like placed a cloth on top of it and put a weight on it. But if we see the insides here very quickly and stuff like that, you can see it's very firm. There's like no air gaps in between, stuff like that. It's very firm to the touch. However, though, because there's not a lot of taste to it, and it breaks away pretty easily and stuff like that, right? And we can see kind of like the craggles in there and stuff like that. But because there's no taste to it at all, we can let sauces be the star of the show, which is awesome. That's what we're here for. Onion. Scavenger hunt in Goldie's kitchen? No. This feels like cheating. Have you seen any cooking show ever? You think I'm really going to stand here for 30 minutes and wait for that thing to be good to go? And then wait another 30 minutes for it to cool in the fridge? Heck no. I got places to be, y'all. I'm not here all day. I already did a 3-hour stream. What, nah? You like how you can see the reflection? Like, phone reflection, back, chat over there. You add some ads and some jokes in between. Nah. Will you pan fry the paneer before you put it in the paneer? I know what you mean, and the answer is yes. Yes. 6-hour stream. No. No. I want this to be short. I want this to be relatively short. I've already been going for an hour already, but like 30 minutes of it. So like relatively, 40 minutes I've been going already. So that's already a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But hey, whatever, I guess, right? You can game while you wait. No. What if you did a 2-minute ad for an onion? No. No. I can't even play the Price is Right theme. You guys, like, I can't even go upstairs. Like, I could go upstairs, but I'm not gonna. I can't even play, like, the Price is Right theme to, like, make it for you guys can have the advertisement stuff like that. I wish, that's one thing, I live alone, so I literally have to run upstairs and do everything and come back down. This is a one-man operation here, y'all. I don't have anyone, like Six does, to do, like, 90% of the things while he sits there and looks pretty while playing video games. That's right, Six, I'm calling you out. Imagine he did the cooking in between trails. I did consider that. Get your steps in. I already worked out, though. I worked out before I streamed. I already did a workout. Look at Sir Alfred. Enjoy the turtle. Whee. Enjoy the turtle. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Look at this guy. He's more important. He's the star of the show, not even me. Workout stream when? Would people really even be interested in that? Is that a thing people would really be interested in? Do burpees for us? Ugh. Giving Sir Alfred kisses? Aw. Live Goldie 5K? I have considered that, actually. I have had ideas to go outside and do a run stream, but I need to understand how to do it. Probably Goldie. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the guy. Like, I'm not that fit. I work out. I'm not, like, bulky or anything like that. Like, I still have noodly arms, I guess. I don't know. You need, like, a GoPro, right? Yeah, something like that. I'm just stalling before I move on to the next thing, because the next thing is going to be... I mean, Ring Fit streams are sort of popular. Yeah, true, but I don't have a capture card for the Switch. How tall are you compared to stuff around? I am 5'7", which is like, what, 173 centimeters, so take that as you will. I can reach that shelf. There's nothing in there, but I can reach it. Be like one of those gym streamers and just do squats and stand there. What? Dude, there's a good cheap Switch capture card. That's not about I don't want it. That's the thing. I don't want a capture card. Everything I do is through PC anyway because I'm a lazy piece of crap. That's what I am. I am lazy. I'm glad I didn't dress up in a suit though today. This is significantly more comfortable than wearing a suit right now. Goldie just chatting with us while on a treadmill. That's a stream. I do have a treadmill in this house. I actually do have a treadmill, and I could realistically with this phone do a stream. That would be kind of weird. I feel like I don't know what would I even do, but like I do have a treadmill, so I could go downstairs and actually use the treadmill. Pardon me. No, you're just efficient. Yeah. Do the cooling part from the recipe inside. Yeah, sure. I guess. Watch anime like you always do. Then what's the point of me streaming? What's the point of me streaming? Q&A on the treadmill. Ooh. Chat controls the speed. Show us your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ooh. Do I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards down here? All my cards are upstairs. Do I have cards down here? I don't think so. I brought all my cards upstairs recently, so I don't actually have cards. Can you play Toho on the treadmill? No. Show the Turd family? They're all upstairs. I do have a couple to show. I mean, I can show off a couple. Like, I have Tort. Tort sits downstairs. He chills. Tort, comparison to Sir Alfred, he's kind of small, but, you know, he's kind of a dude. I want to hear another language. No. No, you know what I'll say, Jules? I think my pig whistles. There you go. Have fun with that. 09. Horizontal kato. Horizontal rotunda gatse. There you go. There's Tort. I have other turtles, but I haven't shown them off yet, so I don't want to show them here. I do have other turtles, but I don't want to spoil the fun for anniversary stream. I have a lot of new turtles. You did not. You don't have all your cups in your cupboard. This is everything and I wanted and more. You're welcome, Jules. Love you too, buddy. I'm glad I made you proud. You don't have all your cups in your cupboard. What do you mean? There's nothing to see. I don't know what you're talking about. Alrighty. Shall we make the main dish? Because I have pre-made stuff. The boy still has to learn. USB 2.0. What did they say in the German brain rod? 09. Vertical rotunda Katze. Or the fish. And then some of them are like 09. Rotating horizontal cat. And a USB 2.0. Some crap like that. It's so... Dude, German brain rots are on another level. Nem is in your cupboard as we speak. True. He only understands train station. True. True. Okay, we have things to cook. So, now, you have the protein, right? So the next thing that we are going to make is Palak Paneer. And what that roughly translates to, Palak in Gujarati and Hindi means spinach. So what we are basically making is spinach paneer. Or if you want to localize it, paneer and spinach, or whatever, right? So the basis of this dish, what we're doing is we're using only spinach to make a puree out of it, and we add some spices and aromatics to it, like garlic and onions and stuff like that. And then we just throw some paneer in there. Two things to do. First things first, you can have the paneer not be sauteed or fried or anything like that. If you don't want to, that is perfectly fine. What you're going to get is you're going to get a paneer that's a bit more softer and a bit more fall apart than you would otherwise. However, if you saute like what we're going to do, what we're going to find is that you're going to have more like firmer pieces along with your gravy and stuff like that. And I prefer it that way. Also, before I move on, I have a recipe. This is not my grandma's recipe. This is not my mom's recipe. This is a recipe from a chef known as Kunal Kapoor that my mom really likes. She uses her recipe, and the recipe that we're making is restaurant-style Palak Paneer. Right? We're not making a homemade one. Honestly, this sort of dish is mostly a restaurant first dish before it actually made it to the home second, from what I understand from the history of it and stuff like that. I don't have a deep history on this one, but I should mention that this is not some like passed down generational traditional recipe. I hate the word traditional, but like it's not some passed down recipe and stuff like that. We're literally following what a pro chef, a master chef basically does. And it's very easy to do. There's not a whole lot of alterations you can really do with it and whatnot. A couple of other talking points that I can talk about before we go into it. If you ever go to a restaurant, you will see one of two things. You will see Palak Paneer or you will see Saag Paneer, S-A-A-G Paneer. You will see one of two. The difference being is that Palak Paneer uses only spinach as the main base for its sauce and the puree. Saag Paneer allows you to use other things like mustard greens, collard greens, broccoli even. It allows for more of a medley of greens. The process is the exact same. The textures will be relatively the same. The only difference is that if you're at a restaurant and you see Saag Paneer, you may notice some different taste and more tangier taste because they'd use something like collard greens and mustard greens and stuff like that. Versus if you get Palak Paneer, you're basically getting an only spinach forward dish. So just keep that in mind. So yes, that's all the notes I have on it. So we need to get stuff going. Okay, so first things first, what I want to do is I want to saute up some paneer. How much am I gonna do? My recipe calls for about 20 grams-ish. I'm not really gonna measure too much. I'm just gonna go for it. Plus, sauteed paneer is good to have on its own anyway, so let's get back to the other side. Wee! A lot. Okay. So what do we need? What do we need, chat? We need a pan. What do we need in life? We need help. We need lovely things that hurt. We need hopes and dreams. Is that what I said? I mean, that does have a recipe in it, but you can use any oil for this. I'll be using olive oil because I don't have ghee in the house. I know, crazy, right? I don't have literally like the quintessential Indian cooking thing of ghee. Crazy. Kill me, I know. Insanity. But here we are. By the way, just so we all know, I keep the sunglasses on while I do this. Okay, whatever. Just a quick little spurt of olive oil, not a lot. We can always add more as we need, but we cannot do less. What's up, Earthbound? No, I'm making some paneer. Make your recipe given a name like Girl Goalie's turtle shell fries. It's just awful fries. That could be sick. He's making hopes dreams true. I'm not making turtle soup. Goalie cookie is in the dark from his POV. It's not that dark, but it is dark, I will say. It is dark. Hold on, I can spread this oil around. And I'm just kind of hand tearing these things, you know, have fun with it. You don't need to be too precise. You don't need to be too big, too small. Have fun with it, really. You know, don't get too stuck up in the weeds about sizes. Remember, kids, size doesn't matter. You just ate one? Oh yeah, I ate the scraps. You can just eat these from the fridge. They're great on their own. Medium low heat for this one. They might stick a little bit, so give them a little move around. They're already starting to change color, so I do need to turn the heat down a tiny bit before I get too crazy with it. Oh, they're already starting to really cook and burn here. Oh, not burn, but I like the thing going. Textural variety, exactly. What am I missing here, chat? Broccoli? But I overate on Chinese today. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Gotta get those tongs like chopsticks. Yeah, I've considered that. Spurt of oil there. It's not good. Yeah, chill. You're not even close to being done yet. None of you are really even close to being that done yet. Don't go spurting on me. They will pop a little. Keep that in mind, honestly. Ooh, very nice. Look at those crispy edges. Look at that. Oh, very good. Very good. They do look like tofu. They're pretty much comparable. Tofu has a more of a softer texture and a bit more of a flavor associated with it. Versus paneer doesn't really have a lot of flavor inside of it, right? But, you know, when you make them and stuff like that, they are very comparable. Stuff like that. To that sort of thing. Oh, that oil actually did burn me a little bit. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I was like, why is my finger still hurting? Oh, because I actually did get a little bit of an oil burn. That's why. Cat on me? Hello, kitty. Paneer's like rice. It's meant to be a canvas. See? Exactly. Yeah, you good one. What's up? Be careful. Hey, at least I haven't cut myself on stream yet. I've burned myself a couple of times, but I've not cut myself, thankfully. Now what I'm looking for here is they should be a little soft to the touch. See how they're like a little squishy? They're a little squishy? That's kind of what I'm looking for here. But I don't want a hard saute. I don't want that much of a hard saute. So these are actually almost done. Because I don't want them to be too cooked, because they're going to go back to a sauce later and warm up again and stuff like that. So we're just looking to give them a bit of a sear, is honestly all we're doing. So there we go. Looks pretty good. What do we think, chat? Looks pretty good. So we're bringing them over to a plate on the side. Then I'm going to get some water boiling. This looks better than the last loop. I know, right? Has it been a half hour yet? What? That surprised me. I have an ice bath ready to go, and we are going to blanch spinach. Oh, how's this gonna work? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How's this gonna work? God dang it. Ooh. My ice bath is over there. I don't think that's anything really worth seeing, but I will. Oh my god. There we go. Good enough, I guess. I mean, I guess I could bring you up on my thing, but whatever. Now, because I chose a smaller pot for this, I have to do this in batches, but that's okay. That is okay. Oh, 9! I dropped a leaf. For blanching, as we all know, is just getting the leaves cooked for about a minute. Nothing too crazy. We just get them nice and cooked for a tiny bit, and then we transfer them to an ice bath. So we reserve the color, but the leaves will be cooked. So that's what we're kind of going for here with that. So I have I'm looking at the thing to see 616, and then we're good to go. And I do it again because I have 2 of these things. Because you need about 500 grams of spinach. I have about 300 grams, but it'll all work out. Oh my god, it's Kat! Hi! Hello! We're making Palak Paneer. We made some paneer earlier, now we're going to use some spinach to make a dish out of it. So that should be good to go. So I do one of these. Stop the cooking process. And I have an entirely separate thing of spinach I need to do in there too, which is sad, but whatever, I guess. I was too quiet because I was doing something diabolical. Aren't you cute? I'm gonna chew on those greens like a rabbit. We need a goalie Discord so I can post these. No. I'm glad to see you too, Kat. I've seen you've been streaming as well with a couple of people on your different channels. I always want to make it out, but by the time I make it out there, you guys are done. But I'm very happy to see you are doing well at that. You know how many people have been trying to get me to make a Discord? I'm not making one anytime soon. I just don't have an interest in it, I'm sorry. If you want to send me things you make, go for it. My DMs are always open, or send everyone else in. Y'all can find me on like 90% of the other servers that people are on and stuff like that. It's the thought that counts. Oh, you know it, buddy. But where we learn Toho? Every Thursday. Come out, ask questions. We got plenty of people to help out. Cake and I have been talking about figuring out ways to help people to learn Toho and stuff like that outside of just one-on-ones. I really do want to make a how to basically play Toho thing. Modern. There's a lot of tutorials out there. But I do have ideas for something that I want to do that'll help people learn Toho and just understand mindset that goes into it. Blanched our spinach. Wow. That is hot. We can discuss that more later, actually. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that spinach water was so good. Don't worry about that. Send. What did you send? You sent me an image. Okay. I can't look at that now, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, so it's been a while, I think. Let's take a look at something real quick. So if I look underneath, so inside our bag of fun, I should bring it over here to the light, it's a bit easier to see. So inside our bag of fun, we have Paneer, and it's kind of set. You know, you can kind of see it's set, it's very firm and stuff like that. What I can do real quick is, so how do you know it's done? You can peel off a little bit, right? And if I roll it in my hand, it should stay a ball. So if I roll it in my hand, it should stay a ball. That's how you know it's all nice and down. So what I can do is, I'm not really good at this part, but I can just lift this up. Oh yeah. This is the harder part because it's still kind of warm at the bottom. Just slide a plate right underneath. There we go. There might be a little bit of leftover on the napkins and stuff like that, but I'm not too concerned about that. I can grab that later. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Whee. So we can see how the top of it and the outside is going to be crackly because of what I've left it in and stuff like that. But if I just kind of tear it apart on the inside, depending on how it sets and stuff like that, will either be that firm texture that we saw, either what I made, or this one's a bit more craggly and stuff like that, which is okay. Nothing really wrong with that. Again, this can stay in the fridge for about 2 or 3 days, and then you gotta move it to the freezer. Right? Okay, so back to the fun. We have blanched spinach, so what I'm going to do is I need to bring it over. Put it in the blender. Hold on, chat. We're almost there. We're getting there, buddies. Oh, wow. How you doing? Spinach. Spinach. Okay, how am I doing this? I need to make you like this. Push you away. I'm gonna mute the mic for a bit after I do this because I don't want you guys to be deafened by the blender. But what we're then gonna do is I have a blender. We're gonna blend this up into a puree. I have my spinach with me. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna squeeze. I'm going to squeeze the spinach gently, not heavily, but I still want some of the water, but I do want to squeeze a little bit of the water out like that, and I'm gonna place it into the blender. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for not blending us. I mean, I can. You wanna go in there? Don't want to do too much pressure here. We also don't want too much water as well because otherwise it's going to be too soupy of a sauce. I mean, we can always drain out the water afterwards and stuff like that, but we'll see. So we just kind of get in there and whatnot. I will say, if you have an issue with like weird textures on your hands while you're cooking and stuff like that, this is gonna feel very weird. This is gonna feel like wet napkins, just like consistently caking your hands and stuff like that. So just kind of be aware of that. I might saute up some more paneer actually, depending on how much this, how much gravy this makes, but we'll see. Nothing is worse than roots, truly. Thank you for all being here, by the way. I appreciate this audience with me here today. I'm glad this has been educational as well as fun and all the fun things. I know all of you are going to say do this more often. Kana? How long have you been here, Kana? I didn't see you earlier. I saw you, actually I did see you playing Words on stream. Slander against potatoes. We need more spinach. Do it more than once a year at least. My only regret this stream is that we didn't see the milk boil over. Uh-huh. Do it more than once a year, huh? I gotta think what else to make. Like, what would you guys want to see from me? I don't have recipes just kind of like there. And I'm like, my mom and we have things, but most of her recipe cook just contains recipes that she's found herself, which is kind of funny actually. Just make sure I got everything. Pizza from scratch? You can boil your own milk? Yeah. Dessert? I'm not really a baker. You can make rock candy. That'd be fun. Alrighty, I'm gonna go on mute so I can take care of the blending so I don't deafen you guys. So, BRB.
Today, I wanted to eat a croissant. So I went to a place that sells croissant. And I bought a croissant. And I returned home with the croissant. And then I ate the croissant.
Okay, hi. So, we've done it. I'm going to show off how nice this is. It looks a little sickly green, but what I'm looking for here is just see this nice, relatively smooth. It's a little chunky, but as we put it in the, when we put it in the pot, or the big pan, it's going to become a little bit more, it's going to become a bit more smooth as a result. So that's cool. So we've made our little spinach soup. So I'll leave you in there, Mr. Spoon. Okay, so next thing's next. Blah, blah, blah. Chopping time. Chopping time. Chop, chop. When I was in London, we had this tour guide, and every time we needed to move, she'd be like, chop, chop, or off with your head. And that always stuck with me as a kid. But she said it so sweetly, too. Like, imagine the sweetest voice you've ever heard, right? Like, 90% of my women friends who stream, who all have amazing voices. Like, imagine the sweetest voice you can think of, and then she goes, chop, chop, off with your head. It's like, I don't know if I should feel scared or if I should feel threatened. I didn't know you've been here. I didn't know you were in the UK. Yeah, so in 2015, I took a tour around Europe for music, for an Ambassadors in Music program. And I visited London, Paris, Rottenburg, Germany, Seyfield, Austria, Crans Montana, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and I think one more place. And I performed in a handful of places as well. But I took a 14-day tour around Europe. And it was great. Remind me when goalie's around. So I've had a sampler of, has Europe changed a lot since the previous time you were there? I don't know, you tell me. How was Europe in 2015 compared to now? You tell me, buddy. Now, this calls for a red onion. Next performance when? Goldie EU tour before we get face reveal. SMH. Dude, I know, right? Near Scotland, that's so cool. Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool. So this calls for red onion. I learned from this from Adam Ragusa. You can substitute a shallot for a red onion. Very similar taste, not as raw as a red onion is, but if you're alone forever, like me, shallot works best. So just do that. I'm gonna get this quick wash, and I'll get this all nice and chopped up, and we'll be good to go. Purple onion. Purple onion. Can you omit the onion entirely? Yes. I will say, the onion itself is not gonna be very, prominent, right? And a lot of, the way we're gonna do this is a lot of it's just gonna kind of like cut away and stuff like that. It's really there to melt and add flavor and aromatics to the dish. We're not looking for giant onion pieces here. We're looking for just the aromatics that it gives us and stuff like that. Or you chop up the entire onion and freeze it for later. Yes. No disagreements there. I'm still in the search for the cosplay account. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. I don't even have access to that. Good luck. Get Goldie a girlfriend 2025. Yeah, okay. Some people know what I've been through the last year when it comes to romance hunting. Some people know, and it's not been a good time. Cosplay stream? Maybe. That can happen. Time for us to all work together. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about that. I don't want to do this. I probably want to do this about as thinly as I can make it. Am I going to trigger people with my cutting skills again? I triggered like 6 people last time by how I was cutting things last time. Because they're like, oh my god, Golden, you're going to like cut yourself. And I'm just like, no, shut up. You're wrong. Don't worry about it. Nothing is going to happen. Romance is a cruel joke, honestly. Cat made Golden. Hell no! I'm never wearing a maid costume. Good the fuck luck. Very nice. Honestly, that's all the onion that we need. I'm just gonna chop it all up so I can save it. But literally, this is all we need. I already have this, so I'm gonna chop it up. Can I pay you to? No. I cut stuff the same way. I don't know. Last time when I did this, people were just like, oh, golly, you're gonna freaking... You're gonna cut yourself, and I'm just like, no, I am not. My mom is really good at cutting her fingers, and I'm just like, please let me, for the love of God, I don't care if it takes like 500 years, let me do it. My mom uses this knife. Where is it? Look, I love my mom a lot, but she uses one of these like dinky plastic knives, and then she'll like, in her hand, go like this. And then just like chop it that way. And I'm just like, oh god, no, please, you're just gonna freaking torture me. Don't even think about it. My grandma does that too, and I'm just like, y'all are a different breed, man. Y'all are a different breed. If I ever do a cooking stream using the meat cleaver the whole stream, Goldie has not yet unlocked Bombshell yet. I don't think I ever will. Maybe when I become a parent I'll unlock something, but not right now. I can't really figure out the bear claw technique. I just kind of go in my own little way. Like I said, we don't actually even need this much onion, but I already had the shallot, and I want to cut it up and save it, so that's what we'll go with it. No, the shallot was fighting me a bit, honestly. I actually recently did sharpen this knife. It does struggle a bit. I do need to get a better knife sharpener. I have one of those like dinky like scraper ones, and that's not exactly like a good way of sharpening a knife. I do want to get like a proper knife sharpener. Sign of a great kitchen is great upkeep and kitchenware. I try my best. I don't know. You tell me, Chris. How am I doing? Do I have your seal of approval? I got a whetstone. I want one of the horror ones. You know the ones where it's like the metal thing and like you move the disc back and forth and stuff like that. I want a Horrell. Who wants to give me that for my birthday? I'm kidding. Don't actually buy me things for my birthday. I don't accept gifts. I don't actually accept gifts, so it's a no-no. Okay, what else do I need? I need onion. I need garlic, right? I need garlic, but I'm just going to do a garlic press for those. So I think I need like, what, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic? Depending on how garlicky you want it. Garlic. So I will use this one. What the fuck? Ooh, earthquake. Again. Be safe? Are you good? I think I'll use 3 big cloves of garlic, and then I'll keep some on hand if I need some. But I think that should be fine otherwise. I will keep you on hand just in case. But I don't actually need more than 3 cloves of garlic, so it's a pretty small dish otherwise. God, it is so difficult to see. You guys don't understand how hard it is to cook with sunglasses. That's true. I mean, whatever keeps you safe, that's what matters, right? Safety is more important than anything. I also need some ginger, too. So I'll just grind up some ginger real quick. I don't really like ginger all that much, so I honestly just use one of these, like, grater ginger things where you just kind of grate them in the bottle. It's dried ginger flakes. They don't really go bad. But you just kind of, you know, yank the pipe, as the kiddies call it, you know, however you want to view it. And you get plenty of ginger out of it. inside you'll have just a bunch of ginger. If the thing wants to focus. As the kiddies call it, not the kitties. That's fine, I'll fix it later. Just remind me to fix it later. Okay. Handy dandy notebook. Chat, where do you want to be? Raid! Riri, thank you for the raid! Hello everyone, my name is Goldrummer 7, becoming Golden or Goldie. We like to do things like RPGs and bullet hells, but we do things differently from time to time as well, such as cooking. Hopefully your stream was good, Riri, with arts and crafts, and if you gotta go chill your stream, you know what you gotta do, and I'll do my best to keep your community entertained. And, yeah. We're here. We are here. Here we go. I need peanut oil though. I don't want to freaking. Oh boy, where's my thingy majiggy? You forgot to copy your own raid message, that's fine. Catch you later, Chip, thank you for stopping. Don't remember me back, gotta get my food out of the oven. Okay, no worries. I'll just do it this way. Okay, so next what we need to do is we need to saute up some aromatics and then we can get this show more on the road. Okay, so I will add Jingi my baby. Who can speak most languages in chat? Medium low heat. I'm adding some peanut oil. I want something with a little bit of high heat on this. It's a neutral oil on this one. Just gonna put as much, a little bit of a dollop as I can. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness. Gonna throw in like some slivers of butter too. Not a lot, a decent amount. We'll be adding a good amount of butter in this anyway, but it's not a huge deal. I need a spoon. And I'm also going to add cumin seeds, ground cumin seeds. You don't need a lot, just like a spoonful. I need I need pure cumin seeds, that's what I need. And we're gonna like let these roast up a tiny bit. You can use as much as little as you like. But we're looking to get them nice and fragrant, get them nice and toasty a little bit. That's actually cooking already, that's impressive. I also need garlic. Okay, so I need to do the garlic in there. Hello. Get you a garlic press, y'all. They significantly make life easier. I will need to turn the heat down a tiny bit here and act a little bit quickly because...
Where do you find a one-legged horse? Exactly where you left it.
Garlic can go very badly very quickly. Oh, God. Yeah. They look like little bugs. Hey, Trevor, I think for 300 bits, where do you find a one-legged horse? Exactly where you left it. Oh my god. Catch you all. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, my garlic did take a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, this is good. Then we get ginger and onion. Okay, awesome.
And I returned home with the croissant, and then I ate the croissant.
Maybe I'll need a little bit more onion. A little more won't hurt, honestly. Depends on how much onion you really like. Some people don't like onion, some people do like onion. I'm okay with onion. I think it depends on the dish, really. Some dishes like this one do have a little bit of a benefit from some onion. I wish you could smell what's going on here, chat. Very garlicky, very gingery, cumin. So many great scents and stuff going on right now. It's a bit more gingery than I would like, but I can probably counteract that a little bit with a little bit of sweetness. Then we add our puree. Add our puree. Now a little trick what you can do here. To help you get some of the puree off the bottom is actually put a little bit of water in there. That'll let you get most of it out. So you're not going to get everything, but the most you can is good enough, honestly. Now we're going to let this cook for a tiny bit. We don't need to reduce this too much because, like I said, it's already a cooked thing. We've already blanched it. We've cooked off the spinach. We just need to bring it a little bit to a simmer. Just get nice and homogenized with the oil and all the spices in there. And I do want to let it reduce down a tiny bit. Whereas the cilantro, this dish does not have cilantro actually because spinach is the main star of the show. Cilantro is a garnish usually, so we actually don't even need to garnish with cilantro because we have a green sauce already. I also hate cilantro, but this dish traditionally does not have cilantro as a finishing touch on it. So you don't actually even really need it. Now if you taste this on its own, it's just going to taste like spinach puree. It's just bland. There's not a lot going on, right? Say cilantro like croissant. Croissant, cilantro, mi amore, cilantro. Oui, oui, oui. Dude, Drift is going to kill me. Oui, oui. Just starting to see some simmer. I think I will. Oh, Banana's here? He's gonna get me too. Why wouldn't it be cilantro? Because I can't do the ooh voice. You can do it, Chai. You do the ooh voice. You're better than I am. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Lagadoo, lagadee, lagadoo, lagadee. Maybe I do need more paneer for this. I think I actually underdid the paneer for this one, but that's okay. I can at least make enough for today's stream portion and then save the gravy for later, for tomorrow and stuff like that, and just make more paneer later and stuff like that. When have I ever done the ooh voice? I've done the southern accent. You've done it. You've done the ooh voice. You literally did it during a crab thing, I think. If not, though, it should be a redeem. You should make ooh voice a redeem because you can do it pretty well. Gonna add just a pinch of cumin powder to this just to enhance it a tiny bit more. Not a whole lot, just a tiny bit. And now this thing needs a lot of salt. Even with salted butter, this thing is gonna need at least 3 or 4 pinches of salt because we did not add a whole lot here. So just keep that in mind. Of course, we always want to taste. It's really good. It needs a ton more salt though. It needs a ton more salt. You don't really want to add acid to this one because it's going to take away from the spinach. Salt is okay, butter is okay, cream is okay, those sort of stuff is okay. You don't want to add acid to this one. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours? Minus 30, so like what? Over an hour and a half? Yeah, I'm about within time. I'm about within time. Much better. Much better. I'm actually gonna add a little more butter to this to thicken it up. It's a little bit thinner than I want it to be, even though it's my fault because I let it reduce. But I will add a little bit of butter, just kind of help thicken this up a little bit and add a little bit more flavor and salt to it. I'll also add a bit of a glossy color to this. Especially since I went a little bit heavy with the ginger, I do want to counteract that as much as I can. Not that it's going to be bad by any means as a result, but I still want to be a little bit cautious about that. Yeah, that's looking a little bit where I want it to be. Now all we do is we plop in the paneer. Oh yeah, I so undershot. I so undershot. That's okay. It's enough for one portion. It's enough for a portion, and that's what matters, right? It's enough for a portion. But we just add it in there, let the paneer come up to heat again. And while this is going, chat, what do we do? How do we eat this green dish of proportions? How do we eat? With naan bread that I got from the store because frick making it at home because I don't have a tandoor. It looks like saag paneer. Oh, so yes, you're actually right about that saying. So the difference is Saag paneer and Palak paneer are very similar. Saag paneer allows you to, when you're in the restaurant, you'll see both things. Saag paneer lets you have collard greens or mustard greens or even broccoli as part of the dish, versus Palak paneer is only with spinach. That's the difference between the two. So yes, you are right. Very similar dishes. The only difference is that the greens that go into it are a bit different. To make naan at home is way too much effort than it's worth. Trust me, you need a tandoor, you need like a high heat oven and stuff like that. It's not really worth it. It's not worth it, my friends. I forget what saag means in languages, but you know. So what's nice about this is we can kind of see is that you can see the chunks of paneer and stuff like that. I like that much better than, you know, melty paneer if you didn't saute it and stuff like that. Yes, saying this is like saag paneer. Saag paneer allows you to have collard greens, mustard greens, and stuff like that. Palak paneer is only spinach. Okay, so while this is going, I'm going to warm up my naan bread, and we'll be good to go. Naan bread. Don't say naan bread, Goldie. Someone caught me. I did that on purpose. Actually, I was gonna see who was gonna correct me on that. Yes, don't actually say naan bread. Naan is literally bread. It's just like chai tea. See, so I'm glad Yahiko's paying attention. I did that on purpose. That's why I said it like 3 times. It's just naan. It's not naan bread. It's just naan. Man, I love chai tea. I know, right? So yeah, there you go. There is Palak paneer made from scratch. Now, chat, like I said, very easy to do. You can do this. I promise. How many meals will this last? Probably 2. I undershot with the paneer, but this gravy will probably last me about 2-3 meals for about 300-ish grams of spinach. You can make more in advance, but honestly, if I wasn't chatting and I could prepare stuff in advance and stuff like that, you know, if you have paneer ready, right, you can blend up some spinach and stuff like that. It takes like a half an hour to make at most. Once our naan heats up, we can plate and we can eat. You know a blender? That is unfortunate. that is needed. That is something that is needed. I will say. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to show something that's really easy to make that anyone can make. So a couple of things to note. You can substitute tofu for this. Can you
Just a
substitute
few
meat like chicken and that
souvenirs
sort of stuff for? I don't know.
for the
I don't eat
memories.
meat. I'm a vegetarian. Golden Boy, thanks for the sub. Good morning to you too. Thank you so much, bro. IG worthy. Maybe you can get a screenshot from this. I don't know, because my phone is my webcam, so I can't actually get a picture of this. But I don't know about meat. To be honest, I feel like this is one of those dishes where you should just keep it vegetarian. You can keep it with tofu, you can keep it with paneer. Let the spinach and let the vegetables do the job and stuff like that. Can you add things to it? Kind of. I think it takes away from it. At most, you could add more raw onions to it if you really wanted to. People make sog with lamb. I guess lamb could work. I guess lamb could work. Mushrooms, I don't think would work. You don't really need umami in this. You could. I'm not gonna say no. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how you should and should not cook something. What I will tell you is try it first, and then once you understand the dish, once you understand it, then go ahead and make additions. Okay, I just heard the oven go off. This isn't about umami, it's about mushroom texture. Sure, totally. But mushrooms automatically give you umami, so you have to consider the flavors clashing as well, right? But, like I said, I'm not gonna be like one of those guys that's just like, you have to make it a very specific way. If you don't make it this way, you are a disgrace on your family and all that. No, I don't give a shit, right? Make what you want to make. I'm just telling you as it is. I'm just telling it to you as it is. I'm gonna plate and then I'll bring you guys over. That is hot. That is hot. Oh, lovely. And chat, before you know it, we have Palak Paneer with store-bought naan. Ta-da! It's a very soupy gravy, so it's very hard to plate. Very fancy-like, but get your screenshots now. Get your little things now. It's a little bit messy, but hey, you know what? It'd be that way. Next stream is making naan from scratch. Hell nah. Hell nah. Wee. So yeah. Looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Shall we taste? We shall taste. We need to be careful. I'm fine. I am all good. Love how you just put it on the stove. What do you mean? What's the issue? There's no issues, my friends. There's nothing to fear. Old Goldie is here. I thought you were gonna eat on the stove. Oh no. The Puma Costco socks? Yeah, you know what's up. Right. So, you're not looking at me while I eat. I'm too self-conscious for that. I'm too self-conscious for that. Also, because I need to clean up and stuff like that later, I'll be using a fork. Normally you eat with your hands, but, you know, I'm just self-conscious about all of the things. So what we'll do is we'll grab a piece of naan, I'll fork up a paneer thing, and I'll just kind of blop it on there. Whee! Get some gravy on there. Mukbang stream? I swear to God, I hate the idea of that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like I said, really easy to make, really easy to eat. I'm on a dinner date with Goldie. Oh my God. Alright, chat. I need you all to leave. I need some private time with Riri because we're on a date, obviously. I'm kidding. Everyone can be here. We're all on a date together. Thank God Amy ain't here to see the fork. Dude, like I said, normally you eat with your hand, but I'm on stream right now and I'm self-conscious as hell. So, I apologize. We're third wheeling each other. Chat, we're all together on a date. We're all together on this date. Don't worry about it. Riri does not have ownership over me. Put all the turtles around the plate. Oh my God, where's Tort? Let the turtles eat too. Oh no. Forward? Backward? I don't know. Yeah! There we go. We got Tort. We got Sir Alfred. Yeah, they be big chillin' here. Do it like a horse mess like other VTubers do. I would never do a stream like this, so GG. I completely understand. I will not lie. When I first did this 2 years ago for 6th anniversary, I was very nervous to do this because I was like, I don't really like being on camera, to be honest with y'all. I really don't. I like my voice more than my face. But it's one of those things where I feel like I have a superhero complex with it. Because I'm wearing the sunglasses, I don't feel as self-conscious being on camera and stuff like that. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I can do this more so long as people don't see my eyes. Yeah, it's been 2 years already since the first one. That's insane. I know, right? The heck is a good face? I don't know, you tell me. He said, don't look at my eyes, you'll see my soul. I don't have a soul. You just did? Where? You're a natural? Oh, thank you. Medusa moment. Dude, legit. But, I like... I mean, people know this. It's like Kingdom Hearts. He put a soul into Torque. This guy, he's ready to go. I've always enjoyed cooking. I get tired with it. Like, I'm in a rut right now with cooking and stuff like that. Like, I don't really enjoy it as much as I used to and stuff like that. But I enjoy it. And I'm glad people enjoy watching me do this. And whatnot. I'd want to wear a COVID face mask. Completely understandable. I mean, I'll also be honest, right? Like, I am a male. Very much easier for me to be on camera and people not be weird about it than if I was a girl. So, you know, I mean, that is just a fact of life, unfortunately, that people are weird with women. I hate it. I wish people weren't weird with women. I wish we could all be cool and chill and stuff like that and support each other and whatnot. But, you know, as a guy, I do have that privilege of being able to do this sort of thing and people not be weird about it, like I said earlier. No one has come in my DMs and been like, oh, damn, hey, sexy, how you doing? You want to, like, you know, you want to send some pictures to each other and some shit like that? Like, no one does that. My goal in life in general. I spilled some. That's okay. I'm doing laundry anyway. Wait. My goal from the beginning, honestly, is I want to break a lot of those barriers between guy-girl friendships. I want, and I like building off a community where people don't care really if you have guys or girls or whatever and stuff like that, right? Golden Boy, who was here earlier, we used to say it all the time back in school for homework. Like, I don't care if you're a guy, a girl, a lizard, a dragon, or whatever the fuck. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you, right? Like, if you can help me with my programming homework, I don't care. Just, like, help me with my homework, right? And we're chill. And I think that's kind of how it should be, right? I don't like the fact that we still kind of, even on the internet, have those things where it's just like, where people are still just like, oh my god, it's a girl. Or even with dudes that have like absurdly deep bassy voices where they're just like, oh my god, this dude's baritone voice makes me so wet type of thing. Like, I hate that we still do that. Versus like my community, which is just like, there are plenty of people all over the place and all over the world in my chat. And we get to hang out, we get to chill, and we get to watch me make and eat food. As odd as that is. Don't quote what? Glad to hear this is a gremlin safe zone. It's funny, Nem was a big proponent of helping like establish that too. I think Nem really helped break a lot of barriers that I wasn't able to. Especially as she and people like her, Yahiko, and Joey helped me really grow my community. Hey, gremlin time. Oh, that thing? Alright, but like, tell me I'm wrong though. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that people don't get insanely attracted to people with deep baritone voices and people with British voices. Tell me I'm wrong. If you see anyone with a deep voice or a British voice on any sort of content, I guarantee you they're gonna have high viewer counts. Tell me I'm wrong. We're growing together. Exactly. And it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not your fault if you're British. But, like, you get an advantage. You get a content creator advantage because people are attracted to this sort of thing. And that's okay. I don't know. I don't really watch people with deep British voices. Whatever helps you sleep at night, bud. Linkster has a pretty deep voice, actually. Is that the Crimson Dragon's tail? Sure is. What the frick? There we go. It's a real tattoo. It's not fake, it's real. I don't know how the fuck to angle this thing. Yeah. It's a real tattoo. I gotta actually work on... I have 2 more tattoos to get. I need to design one of them. And I have to actually get the other one. I have 2 more tattoos in mind for my body. Does it move when you flex? No. You're not wrong, but it irks me when the streamers go into super seductive tones. Makes me want to close stream. I know, right? I know. I get it. No, it doesn't really move if I flex. I don't really I don't have the muscles to flex my arm that much. Like, I can flex my biceps a little bit, but I can't flex my forearm. If I was like over here, yeah, I probably could, but I can't flex that. I don't have the muscles to flex yet. I mean, one of those tattoos, yeah, true. It's not a part with real flexibility anyway. Yeah, true, exactly. I mean, I do gotta work on my forearms a little bit, but all in due time. I'm from a family that's naturally predispositioned to not be super bulky and stuff like that. Like, we're like every Indian family ever. So we just have one size and that's it. You get the one size fits all deal. You know, you might have a bit of belly fat because that's how all Indians are. But everything else will be like a pencil, just straight. No big deal. And I'm like, alright, that's cool, I guess. I mean, if that's just how it's gonna cookie crumble, then that's how it's gonna be, right? Like, whatever. You can flex the forearm now. Let's go. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I won't say no. So yeah, I don't look at it as to how many guys, how many girls, and all that stuff are on my stream. I look at it as how many people are my friends that are here, and how many cool people are here. And that's how everyone should look at it. A lot of people do. I'm not saying that people don't, but I think more people in bigger spaces need to do that. That I don't think do. That's the hardest part. They don't want to grow at all, even when I try to bulk. Are you taking creatine? Are you helping them hydrate and stay bulky? This is so good, by the way, chat. I'm so glad I made this. All right. I got fast storage gene, so I'm not gonna do that flow. Oh, it's gonna take some time. I hate the concept that if a guy and girl call out, that means they're dating. Dude, I know people are joking about it, but Nem and I get that every single time. Nem and I will get that every single time. Because we just kind of have that energy. It sucks, but we don't care. So, I will say this. As someone who has been on a health journey for a handful of years now, and kind of been all over the place with it, one thing that I've definitely learned is that there's a lot of things you can do to be kind of thinner and less fluffy and stuff like that. There's only so much though you can do, I feel like, and before genetics takes into play. And that's something, a realization that once I realized, and understood how my family's genes are and what they want to be, I realized that the body that I'm trying to go for has to be within that line. And that's okay. I'm still waiting for my food, Goldie. It's coming! Oh, we had someone send an anonymous message saying, when did you and blank start dating just because they did colon? It happens every time, man. My genetics just stores everything in the belly and I hate it. That's just kind of how it is. There's two parts to it, right? I think a lot of people tend to forget. The first is the fact that we have evolved and like we're still like apes in a way, right? Like we've evolved plenty high from apes and stuff like that, but we still are in a way, right? Like derived from them. So a lot of the times where our body decides to store fat is still from the fact when we were apes, but also Neanderthals who used to hunt and stuff like that. Like that's just how it is. The second part of it too is just culturally, right? Like Caucasian people are going to store fat differently than most Europeans, are going to store differently than most Africans, are going to store differently than most Indian people, and so on and so forth. Can't believe you're not taking care of Nem, Goldie. Bro, don't even start. I take such good care of Nem. I take such good care of them. I'm like borderline helicopter parent sometimes. I feel bad, but I get worried. But I take good care of them. I think shoulders decent, look nice, but genetics do you wonky, yeah. Legs are like really easy to get. Honestly, people skip leg day. They're the easiest to get looking pretty. Goldie messages people at 2 a.m. to tell them to sleep. I do. You haven't even fed her yet. It's on the way. It takes time to get to Germany. You do have to take it slow. Never cold turkey it, right? You did just take it slow. You're gonna hate yourself if you go too fast. And it's all just gonna bounce back. I learned that the hard way too. My freaking thighs refuse to show definition. I don't know, I think they're pretty easy. I could be wrong. I think they're pretty easy to do. When I first lost 15, 20 pounds back when the pandemic started, I was like, yo, this is so great. This is it. Like, I've unlocked this like life cheat code and everything like that. I did it so quickly. I think I did it in the span of like 2 months or something like that. I was like, dang, I never knew I had this like ability in me and stuff like that. And then I gained it all back. And now it's taking me like over a year just to lose like 5 pounds. And I'm just like, I hate everything. Why do I even try? My life is significantly more stressful and more busy than it was. And as a result, my body realizes that it needs to store onto calories and fat so that I don't kill myself from stress. It was really great to shoot. Oh yeah, for sure, Yahiko. Arms are easy for me. Everyone's different. Catch you later, Vampire. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be ending up here too in a little bit here. Once I finish eating, I'm just being slow so I can drag out and just chat like everyone wants me to. But when I do 15 sit-ups, I don't have a six-pack, so what the heck is that about? Sit-ups don't actually give you abs. Sit-ups do not do a lot for your core. You need to do other things. But also, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but everyone knows this. Abs are made in the kitchen. So beef was working in greenhouse for hours every day. It's true. It honestly matters what you do too, especially because I work a sedentary desk job and stuff like that. So I have to work extra by running, lifting, jump roping, and all that other stuff to get to what I want to be at. Versus if you're doing a manual labor job like planting, gardening, or farming and stuff like that. Dude, farmer strength is legit. Farmer strength is legit. Holy crap, it's amazing. Anne, hi, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the cooking stream. Exercising is a huge scam. Game shots mostly wrong. Yeah, it's true. I don't think one needs a gym. I think what gyms do is it helps you. Oh, what are they called? Oh God, my friend would kill me. What are they called? It's like places of purpose, right? A gym is a place of purpose where if you're there, you know what you need to do, and having someone like a trainer can guide you to what you need, stuff like that, helps a lot of people reach their goals and stuff like that. I like working out at home. I like running. I just do whatever I need to do to be able to supplement whatever that is and stuff like that. I like jump roping now, until my knees hate me. But we'll see. Sleep is the most underrated thing. I can't talk. Listen, I tell all my friends to go to sleep when it's like 2, 3 in the morning for them. I'm not that great when it comes to sleep as well. I'll be honest. I have rough sleep. So, I try. I get about 7 hours. According to my fitness thingy, I'm doing pretty good. I just walk every day and do high protein shakes when I can. Honestly, and that's something that'll just do like wonders for you. That'll do plenty. And just try to be healthy. That's the other thing too. I wanted to talk about this. Is this meal, right? I would consider it a relatively healthier meal because you have protein which you made from scratch. Paneer, right? Spinach. A lot of the fiber did go away because you blended it, but still spinach. Naan is mostly gluten, but it's fine. But this morning I had a low-calorie English muffin with 2 eggs and a protein shake, and I had grapes for a snack, I had a banana earlier, and I worked out and stuff like that, right? So the biggest thing to take away from all of it is balance. Live your... Don't worry about junk food and stuff like that. Don't view food as this is healthy, this is not healthy, this is healthy, this is not healthy. Just live and enjoy your life, right? If you want to have a chocolate, go for it. If you want to do something, go for it, right? But just understand that, you know, if you have something every day, it might not be the best idea, but rather, you know, just do it a little bit and stuff like that. This morning I had tomato slices and an egg white omelet. See, exactly. Which recipe did you follow, by the way? Because your spinach looks a little bit more refined / grainy. I follow Kunal Kapoor. The thing is restaurants are going to be a lot more smoother with their puree because they care about presentation. I'm a home cook. I don't care about presentation. It's not really grainy though. What's up, Liz? You're comparing to your mom's? Ah. His presentation was good before he dug in. Isn't that how it always is? I am not looking forward to the cleanup. That's the worst part about Indian cooking. The cleanup is the worst. I hate it so much. I prefer yours. Why, thank you. For my VOD watchers and people coming in late, when the VOD is up after this on YouTube, later I will go in and link the recipe that I use from Kunal Kapoor. I'll link his video and his recipe because they're the same thing that I did. I love coming home with you being on the big screen. Liz, I love your mom. She's great. I love that she puts me on the big screen. It's so cute. It is so cute. That's what you call dedication there, chat. Putting me on the big screen. Eric does that too. Put me on the big screen sometimes. Oh yeah. Big boy streamer, go on the big boy screen. Honestly. I'm tired, sorry. It's okay. I forgive you. Jennifer, what are you playing tomorrow? You do that, Anne. What time? Wait, what time is it for you? Is it early? You don't say what time it is, but like, what time zone are you in? It's Art Club? Oh yeah! It's 7:30 p.m. Oh, we're in the same time zone. We're EST buddies. Okay, awesome. Good job, Ishu. Watching Golden Drummer 7:30 all day is hard work. Is it really? For what it's worth, though, we did have two very like big, lengthy chats during Trails today, so that took brain power. That took brain power. Oh god. Paneer is heavy. They may look small, but they fill you up right quick, I tell you. They fill you up right quick. Y'all know Sir Alfred lost his leg? I don't know what happened to it. When I moved here, he lost his leg. I never found it. Poor guy. He's got everything else though. He just lost this black red leg. Compressed salad. It literally is a compressed salad. No spinach puff pastries. Yeah. You're hoping it's done before 12. You gotta get going, Link. I wonder how Palak Paneer puff pastry would be like. How'd that work? Paneer doesn't melt. I don't know how that would work out. Unless you use a normal puff pastry and then you use this as a filling. That could work. That could work. You know, this camera angle, my arms actually do look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie, they actually do look pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm happy about that. Oh man. That could be pretty good. You have good skin? Thank you. I exfoliate. Thanks for the 46 bits.
Arm model.
Arm model? I don't know about that. Almost there, chat. Look, I'll put it this way. I will think about doing this again later in the year. How about that? I will think about it. I don't know what I'll do. Well, okay. Here, hold on. 8th anniversary is this year. Of course I'm going to be doing a cooking segment for 8th anniversary. So like, yeah, like we're gonna do cooking again in the year. Because I had the 8th anniversary stream in July. So yeah, I actually will be cooking again. How could I forget? The anniversary streams always have a cooking segment. I knew that. I know why you didn't know that. Yeah, okay, Juniper, sure. Are you usually cooking meals after work? I'll put it this way. I used to be way better about it last year than this, or in 2023 and early 24. After August of last year, I became really bad with it. I try my best. I hate meal prepping, but it is rough. What I have found that works the best for me is I will cook on days that I don't go to the office. So I go to the office on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On those days, I allow myself to go out and get something and come home. I allow myself that. And then on the other days where I am at home, like Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, stuff like that, or Saturdays, because sometimes we like to go out and try new places and stuff like that, but Mondays and Fridays and stuff like that. You know, I'm at home all day, so I will tell myself I should definitely make something on those days and stuff like that. But it depends on the week and stuff like that. Make sea salt ice cream. That would be fun. So I try my best. I will not be the harbinger of like good habits and stuff like that. I freaking suck, honestly. I'm lazy as shit. I will not lie. Bro, I won't lie. Sometimes I get so lazy. I just go for this. Lean cuisine meals do really good. Lean cuisine meals, oh, they save you a lot. Lean cuisine meals and a protein shake, that's good enough for me. I won't lie. I got shot. I got nothing to hide. I have a chill life. I suck at a lot of things too, but yeah, you know how it is. Okay. Nothing to hide with solo ties. Oh yeah. Oh, how cute. Okay, I will save the rest of this gravy. I'll get this last piece of paneer, and then I'll save this in the leftovers. So I gotta get ready for other things. Yeah. Hold on, chat. I don't know camera angles, cause I suck at them. Okay, chat. With that, I have a lot of cleanup to do. So, with that being said, I want to thank everyone for joining me to this wonderful cooking stream. It was so wonderful seeing everybody out here today. I will also show myself one more time. Bye-bye. Hat, glasses, we cool, peace. Next time we see each other will be next Thursday, for Toho Thursday. And then more trails next week. It might be a shorter stream because I have somewhere to go to afterwards on Saturday again. But that being said, I want to thank everyone, especially in the European time zone, for staying up and stuff like that. I very much appreciate it. Thank you all for joining me for this stream. I will go on mute. I'll try and raid out to somebody if I can. If not, I'm just going to end stream. We'll see. Hopefully everyone had a good time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!